Coaches like Ariana Anderson-Melton are the reason we're here tonight, and they deserve your support. It takes resources to enable Coaching Corps to do its great work. $250 helps Coaching Corps get a kid a season of sport, and $2,500 helps Coaching Corps recruit, train, and place a coach with an after-school program. A bit later, we'll give you an easy way to donate right here in the ballroom tonight.
All right, Dave, you know who else is here tonight? We got the other Dave here, our big boss, David Preschlack, president of NBC Sports Regional Networks.
And as we mentioned last year, Mr. Preschlack, a huge Chicago sports fan. This year, it had to be exciting for him when his beloved Bulls were right in the middle of setting yet another NBA record.
Klay's made one. How about two? Klay Thompson. Again, kids like that. It's unconventional. One away for the record. For NBA
Okay, maybe not the proudest moment in Chicago sports history, but hey, David, your Bulls still have a one championship lead on the Warriors franchise.
That's true.
For the moment.
Yeah, for the moment.
Probably won't
check back
go
later.
much longer.
Our next presenter is a man who set that NBA record you just saw, an unstoppable scorer, one half of the legendary Splash Brothers, four-time All-Star Klay Thompson. Dave.
And now, Warrior fans know Klay has a lot of different personalities.
He does.
Special treat for everyone here tonight. We're going to debut the latest version that no one before has seen.
The new one.
Of Klay.
Ladies and gentlemen, we all know and love China Klay. There he is right there. He's happy. How about Headband Klay?
That's my personal favorite.
You like that one?
Yeah.
Okay. Parade Klay was a good one, too.
That was a good one.
He was having a very good time.
Yeah.
Without further ado, the latest addition to the collection, ladies and gentlemen, Klay. We got Klay here, and we got Klay Rocco. And so it's the newest craze taking over the world here. It's a little miniature. Well, Klay, right there.
Ahmed, I don't think that's going to catch on.
No, it's the next big thing. You know the bobblehead thing? You remember that?
Yeah.
It's over. It's done.
The bobblehead thing's not over.
It's done. It's all washed up. We got Rocco.
Klay Thompson's become one of the Bay Area's most popular athletes ever. But a man who coached him growing up in Southern California helped pave the path to the NBA.
I just remember first meeting him, and he seemed stern. He seemed about his business. But as I got older, we developed a great friendship.
Here was this young 14 or 15-year-old skinny kid, and he was so quiet and reserved. As a freshman and sophomore, he basically spoke in 3 or 4 word fragments. But I'm just blown away now when I see him after a game at a press conference or a commercial for chocolate milk. I'm just blown away.
We did it. I think I grew so much mentally in my 4 years at Santa Margarita, going from a really shy kid who probably couldn't put 2 sentences together my first 2 years to my senior year, leading the team, captain, going to state championship, taking on that role as the go-to guy, how to be coachable, how to work within a team frame, and how to be a leader, those 3 things. And he really preached, one for all, for one, and I carry that with me to this day.
If we're teaching them how to be good teammates, if we're teaching them how to be good people, and we're teaching them how to play the game the right way, the wins and losses take care of themselves.
Coach DeBus just taught me how to stay patient, how to play not for yourself, but for your others, and just do it as a unit, because he always preached how it's not an individual sport, it's not tennis, it's not golf. You got to look out for the 15th man, just like you would do the starting 5. He challenged us to, never be afraid, play for one another, and have fun while doing it, because it's some of the most special times of our life at one of the purest stages, which is being a teenager playing with your high school friends.
I think I'm more joyful or happy because I knew this was something that he aspired, even though we didn't talk about him being a pro when he was here. It was a dream and a goal, and he's achieved that. He's living his dream, so I know the whole Santa Margarita community is very, very proud of him.
Please welcome from the Golden State Warriors, three-time NBA champion, Klay Thompson.
I made that all myself.
So we can all agree to retire Klay, right? That's just garbage. That goatee, come on, man. That's terrible. My goodness. All right, where do I start? Wow. First, I want to thank the coaching corps for having us. This is such a special honor. I didn't even know much about it before I came, but to see what you guys are doing with the communities around the nation, it's unbelievable. And would love to do stuff in the future. And just thank you again. Thank the other coaches who are here in our presence. Us athletes would not be at this stage without you guys. We're not self-made. We all had a ton of help along the way, whether people want to believe it or not. And before I was ever an NBA champion, I was a state champion. And that journey was not easy. It started when I was about 14 years old, moving from Portland, Oregon to Orange County, California. My dad got a job at the Lakers. We went to visit Santa Margarita, asked about the basketball program, met with Jerry and everything. And he looked at me, he's like, oh, okay, Michael Thompson's son, you know, Laker great, NBA champion. Well, Klay, you can start on the freshman team and earn your way from there. So everything I got in high school, Jerry made me work for it. And I'm so thankful he did, because I realized that he wasn't coaching me hard. He was coaching me to a bigger, better level. He wanted to see me in the Pac-10. He wanted to see me in the NBA. But he just wanted me to, you know, say a few words. I remember when I was about 14, 15, I would try to dodge the guy, like, oh, it's Coach DeBus, man. I really don't want to talk. I'm going to take the stairs. I see you on the elevator. I'm going to just go around. But by my junior year, Coach made me be the team captain. He forced me to do it. He's like, Klay, you're putting this C on your chest. You're going to go talk to the official before every game. You're going to shake their hands, look them in the eyes. You could be a man. I was like, yeah, Coach, you know I don't like to talk. You know, I just want to go out there and get buckets. But he made me do it. And then by my senior year, we were actually communicating. We actually had full conversations. We actually became great friends, especially through the recruiting process. I remember I got my first offer, and I wanted to take it so bad because I kind of came on late. It was to Nevada. I'm like, Coach, I got this offer, man. I'm so excited about it. He's like, hold up, be patient. You're one of the most talented players I've ever seen. It will come. Just be patient. And obviously it did. But I'm just so thankful for Coach DeBus. He always preached fundamentals. I remember my junior year, I thought I was hot stuff coming off the AAU circuit, playing with a bunch of great players. We get back to Santa Margarita practice, he has doing jump stops and passing and all the most basic stuff you do at YMCA camp. I'm like, God, Coach, come on, man, I just want to hoop. 6 years later, I'm playing for Steve Kerr, and we're doing the same dang thing. So Coach actually knew something that I didn't. I was like, man, I was doing this since I was 14. Coach DeBus was onto something. And I love Coach DeBus because he ran a very tight program, no nonsense. And he used to tell us how spoiled we were, how soft we were, being from Orange County. Like, we couldn't handle these LA kids. We go to Riverside, get smacked. He would just tell us we were soft. And I was like, dang, we did need that. And it all came together into a state championship my senior year, and I'll never forget that. You know, I played in Arco Arena to about 2,000 fans. I thought that was everything, you know. Now when I go to Arco, I'm like, God, we played the Kings tonight. But when I was 18, I was so excited to get there. It was the biggest. I can't tell you how proud I was to be there. I still have my state ring. I wear my other rings, but I'm so proud of that thing because I was able to win one with my brother, with Coach DeBus, and it was just such a great time. Luckily, I set a record, no big deal, but it was a lot of fun. And just the memories I have of Coach DeBus and staff will last forever. So without further ado, here's Coach DeBus. Thank you so much.
Good evening. I'm Jerry DeBusk, and I was his high school coach. What a lucky guy. It's an honor to be here tonight with so many great athletes and coaches and people involved in sports. When I was contacted about the event, I did some research, and I have tremendous respect for the coaching core group and what you're trying to do for young people. I enjoy that kind of thing. I'm sort of about that thing, and I'm honored to be here. Obviously I'm an old guy. I've been in the game over 40 years, and I was a head high school coach for 32 years. The last 20 at the same high school where he played, Santa Margarita High School. I've got a lot of good memories. I've had good players, I've had good teams, but a coach is extremely lucky when you get a player like Klay Thompson to come into your program. When I found out that the Thompsons were coming down from Oregon, and there was Mikey and Klay and Trace, I tried to do a backflip, but it didn't work. He was easy to coach. He was. I had 3 Thompson boys play for me, and they all had a good feel for the game, a good understanding, what I used to call a good basketball IQ. I was ecstatic when he was drafted number 11 by the Golden State Warriors. I was ecstatic for him, proud of him. And I thought, man, what a perfect team for him to be on. They've got good young players. I think they're a team on the rise. And he just might be able to get some playing time. I think it was in 2015, he scored 37 points in a quarter. He's a 3-time NBA champ. He's an NBA All-Star. I think he's one of the best pure shooting players in the NBA. And now that doesn't surprise me. I remember when my wife and daughter and I first went to Oracle, the first time after he came out of Washington State, and we went up to the game, and we're standing outside, and there's people wearing these blue and yellow t-shirts, and it's got his name on the back and his number. And then we went inside and sat down, and these people had these popsicle sticks with his picture on it, and they were waving. And I told my wife, you know, he's arrived. He's arrived, and everything ahead of him is special. I think there's more to come. I do, because he's a hard-working guy. When he was in high school, he worked hard. Was I hard on him? Yeah, I probably was. I'm sure he would shake his head right now. I can't see him, but I'll bet he is. But I wanted to be firm but fair, not just to him. We had 3 other Division I guys on that state championship team. So I wanted that team to understand that if we worked hard, like he said, if we were good teammates, if we were good people, everything else would take care of itself. And it did. It did. I want to talk about his family. I was asked a lot, oh man, what's it like? You got Michael Thompson. Oh, is that intimidating? What's going on with that? Are you kidding me? I coached 32 years as a head coach. If every parent were like Michael and Julie, what a peachy job that would be. Julie was the mom putting up posters and balloons on game night, team meals, driving people to practices, shuttling he and his brother around. She was great, very supportive. And you know, I had a dad call me, I think it was his senior year, I know it was his senior year, and the dad said, I think we should have lunch, and I want to talk to you about my son's playing time and about the offense. And I said, sir, if there's one guy I'm going to sit down and talk basketball with, it's Michael Thompson. It's not you. And we were 17-1. The offense was going okay. In closing, I'm extremely humbled to be here and a part of the Coaching Core Foundation. I did some research, like I said. It's a fabulous organization. But I'm humbled to be here, and I want to thank them for having my wife and I up here. But most importantly, I want to thank him. It's truly been a wonderful experience. And you may not realize this right now, but being here with you and your family tonight, it's one of the greatest memories I'll ever have. So I appreciate that. This is real special.